Hey everyone, welcome back to EverQuest, the Hero's Journey. We're here on the level 65, Shadowknight Rogue Shaman. We've got 2,953 AA points spent with 63 saved. Don't really have a specific need to buy things right now. So if we run into something where we realize, oh, I could use this ability, I got some saved to buy it. We're starting out in Plane of Earth B today, and we're going to attempt to finish our Plane of Time key. The last step we need is to complete the Wrath Council event here in the Plane of Earth B. So let's talk to the Echo of the Past. We'll start a non-responding instance. And make our way in here. It's been a long time since I've been here. I think over here, this is the boss area. I don't remember much about it, how it works, but yeah, let's get over there. It says it's locked and I'm not holding the key. Let's check the guide and see if it says anything about a key. Plane of Earth B. First room, clear all the trash mobs to advance to the second room. Oh. Okay. Or we could try our lockpicks maybe? Nope. It says your attempt to move through the wall of stone is clear that it is being held in place by a powerful force. Wonder if I can. Ah, there we go. So much for clearing trash mobs, right? Used a little, oh, I guess we gotta kill some. Yeah, so saved a little bit of time there by using an illusion very close to the door and then shrinking myself, clicking off that illusion, illusioning again, however many times to get through the door, and just holding my forward movement key. It works in some places. Things like that worked back in the day for getting into the hole, the ruins of Old Pianil. I wasn't positive it would work here, but it was worth a shot. I've got my usual, oh man, these things are hurting. My usual buffs up. Okay. I got my clicky buffs. Let me click this on for a second, do that. We got Illusion Elemental Fire. We got our Shield of Flame, Damage Shield. Or a battle, chromatic chaos. Those are all from clickable items. We got Bramblecoat. As soon as this debuff goes away, we'll apply Call of Fire through our clickable gloves that we got from Vexthal. Might as well redo all of our clickable buffs. I have a hotkey here, item buffs, and 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 lines in it and corresponds to items in my bags. These ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I just hit that button and it'll cast those items with a specific delay that is defined in the hotkey, the pause, to give each item time to cast before attempting to cast the next one. Alright, I think we're good. I think. Or no, I think I screwed it up by clicking on it again. Alright, let's look for the next area over here, I guess. Let's see if we can sneak through here. Okay, let's go. Close that. We'll do no illusion. And we'll do this illusion. No. Try this one. There we go. Alright. So I didn't do much there aside from hit my Dark Elf illusion and then switch to the Fire Elemental illusion just while walking forward, kind of close to the corner of the door there. Back in the day, I never had access to like instant cast items that would change the size of your character, which I believe is what is permitting or getting me through the door. Is the size of the character is changing a little bit, up, down, increasing, decreasing, and that's kind of pushing me through the door as I do it. So back in the day, I never had access to that type of stuff, but one trick that we used to use would, you'd get really close to the door, you'd camp out. Obviously it would take 30 seconds. You'd come back in. Maybe you've moved forward a couple feet, most likely not through the door, but you just camp out where you came back in, and then after 2 or 3 times, usually it would be enough to push you through the door. Alright, let's look for the next area here. Hopefully I'm not screwing up the event or whatever by not killing the trash stuff. Keeper of Earth. Alright, I'm guessing I have to kill him. Let's read the guide here. Plane of Earth B. don't know. I don't know if I gotta kill that stuff. We're gonna hop down. Hopefully the stuff down there is like targetable. I see it on the map. It says there's 12 Wrath Council members. So take a look over here. It says 6 of them are mesable. You know, we don't have any mes. 6 of them are rootable. You got to kill all 12. All right, it looks like they're targetable. I assume I can engage them. Got to kill all 12, and once they're dead, an Avatar of Earth should spawn, and then we kill him. So yeah, let's see, detrimental, root, petrifying earth. I have like never used a root before. 3 minutes, good enough, right? I don't know how hard these guys hit. I don't know how to tell which ones are rootable and which ones are not. Trial and error, I guess. We're gonna try and figure this out. Okay, here we go. Hopefully. All right, we got a root on one of them. Got a root on another one. All right. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh man! Okay, those hit hard. Okay. All right, let's let's pause and get back. All right, so we're back in the Plane of Earth B, and I noticed the first door was open, and all the mobs are gone. So I guess engaging the Wrath Council clears them out or something. The second door is not open though, so I'll try to poke through it here. There we go. So I was looking at the combat log a little bit, and so there's 12 of those guys, and they hit for 28 to 2900 max each. Definitely not going to be able to take them all at once. I'm thinking probably gonna have to do something like, I don't know, still thinking it through. Lots of debuffing, feign deathing, probably even kill one as quickly as possible, feign death, reset, repeat. Yeah, I don't know. Do I have a? I'll have to check the. Wait a minute. Where are they? Where are they? What happened? Huh. So I don't know where they are. My only thought would be to go back and kill the trash. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we only get one shot, like scooting through the doors to try and kill them. So let's try and go back, I guess. I just use stealthy getaway to port myself back to the zone in. Oh, you know what? They weren't there because I wasn't in my personal instance. So hopefully they will be there this time around. Check the map. All right, I see a bunch of stuff and those guys. Okay. Okay. Sneak, hide. Good. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check my root debuffs and try to find the longest duration one. All right, don't need that. There we go. Oops. So as far as the doors go, it looks like just running myself towards the corner of the door, clicking off fire elemental illusion, and then recasting fire elemental illusion is enough to push me through the door. Alright, let me look at my route options here. That one's a 3-minute. This one's a 1-minute. Route, paralyzing earth. That one's 3-minute, but the other one is a negative resist check. Yeah. So I think petrifying earth is probably going to be our best bet. It's a 3-minute route. Yeah, I think we might be dying a lot here. If we can even manage to kill one before we die, I don't know. Alright, hang on a second. Which side are we on? We're on the north side. The ones that seem to be immune to root are at 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. So 11, 12, 4, 5, 7, 9. Those are the ones that we can root. Meaning this one for sure. Let's see. I got my pets on hold. I'm going to try to root this and feign death. Feign death, alright. So hopefully that'll hold for 3 minutes. Oh, what's going on? Hey now. What's going on here? What the heck is going on here? Are they still following me? They are still following me. Okay. We got summoned. I didn't know we were doing damage. Maybe my pets were doing damage. Okay, let's pause again and we'll get back there. Alright, we're back. I was just looking at my combat log and yeah, my Shaman pet was attacking, so that's what got me summoned and killed. Pet all assist off. Pet all hold on. Okay. So now they should only attack when I explicitly tell them to. I'm guessing you can't split them. If we can split, I guess I should try, right? I should try to split them. Especially if we can root. I should be able to split pretty easily. But if they are like aggro linked, then splitting's not going to be an option. Did we get... So that guy's still rooted. That guy's still rooted. Alright, I'm going to try to bring him over here and root him, and we'll see if it sticks and if the other one's reset, and if so, do they come running when I engage the one that's rooted here? So far so good on resists. As long as I'm targeting ones that can be rooted, I had 100% success rate on landing the resist, so that's landing the root, so that's a good sign. Wait a minute, what do you think you're doing? Come back here. Okay, alright, we're in business. Alright, now we just gotta manage to kill this thing that can hit for like 2,500. I don't know what we're gonna do when we can't root them though. Alright, yeah, so we might be able to take one, or we might be able to take two at a time, especially if we can get them slowed. What is this? Earthen Vengeance. I can't click on it to see what it is. Feels like it's slowing my attack speed though. Alright, let me look that one up. Hang on a minute. Earthen Vengeance. Earthen Vengeance. Decrease attack speed by 20%. Decrease hit points by 200. Looks like per tick for 2 minutes, and it has a 4 curse counter. So Okay. Alright. Alright, one down. Alright, let's tag this guy. We'll pull him out again. We got a slow on him. We got him rooted. When he comes on out here, feign death, and wait for the other ones to reset. And repeat. Both watching my extended target list, since that tells me whether the things would still come running if I were to stand up from Feign Death. Also watching the map to watch for them to get back to their spawn points, which means they should clear aggro when they do. Okay, perfect. Perfect. We got him. Throw some dots on him. Get the pets on him. Alright, so at least the ones that are... Yeah, I was going to say at least the ones that are rootable, we could split. I'm thinking of ways we could split the ones that are not rootable, and we might just have to use the old-fashioned way of... yeah, I don't know. That one could be tedious. Basically just trying to increase the distance between them as they're pathing back slowly, and like feign death a bunch of times to do that. Alright, so we got 12 and 11 o'clock. Other ones that are rootable, 9 o'clock. So this one over here. Let's see. This one. Alright, so we'll throw up Malos on him. Go slow. Hallucinate. Come on. Don't hit me. Feign death. Alright. I am resisting the Earthen Vengeance a handful of times, so that's nice. My pets are not. It has a high resist check. What is it saying? Negative 400 magic resist. So you need negative 400. You need 400 magic resist just to get back to 0. I'm at magic 645, and I think that's as high as I can go. I don't think applying a 520, yeah, 45, yeah. So with the heroic magic resist and my stats, 645 is as high as I can get. So putting resist magic buff on myself is not going to do anything to increase that right now. Almost all reset. Almost. One more. Come on. Alright. I think we're good. Got him. He's still rooted. He's going to summon us any second. We'll get some dots on him, though. Oh, swarm pet. Pet swarm, hold on, pet swarm, assist off. Okay. So those can be kind of annoying for causing issues when you don't want them to attack. Alright, so we got 9. Looks like 7, 4, and 5. And when I'm saying the numbers, I'm talking about like on a clock. So like top would be 12, bottom would be 6, you know what I mean? Um, so immune, rootable. This one's rootable here. Okay. So we'll go like no, 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 no. Is the swarm pet gonna go after him? Pet swarm back. Feign death. Okay, got a root on him. Got him debuffed. Got Malosinate, Malos, and Tartar Swarm, so he's heavily debuffed as far as resists go, and slowed, melee attack slow. Might be able to speed this up a little bit by not pulling them so far away so it doesn't have to take so long for them to path back to their spawn point. The problem with that is I don't know how far away I have to be for me to fight the guy and the other one's not to aggro. Like, can I still do it up on the platform? I'm not sure. Also gives me less time to be able to apply debuffs. Alright, there he is. We are good to go. Start killing him. That slow feels like more than 20% or whatever. What is our attack speed? We're at negative 20%, so okay. So I'm used to being 100% attack speed, now I'm negative 20. So it's not 20% less than what your hasted attack speed is, it's 20% below 0. So yes, it feels very slow to me, even though it's a 20% slow. All right. Might want to cure that. Keep a cure up for that. Remove curse. Oh, on the Hero's Journey, this is a 4. That should be good. 3.6 second cast. What's the heal cure? What's remove greater curse? What's the cast time on this one? 4.3. We'll do 3.6 because I think 4 is enough. Curation, cure, remove curse. Okay. Hang on a second. Heals, cure, disinfecting aura. What's the 2.3? It's just disease and poison. Heals, cure. What does blood of Nadox do? I think that's also just disease and poison. Yeah, disease and poison. Okay. All right. Cure, remove curse. So I was listening to the Hero's Journey Q&A that occurred on Thursday, July 10th. They mentioned that a while back they balanced heals. So heals cannot be interrupted, I guess, like aside from maybe like stun spells, but like getting hit apparently doesn't interrupt heals. And they also normalized the cast time on heals to like, I don't know what it was, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, something like that. But they did not do that for cures. So like remove curse, remove greater curse, the cast time feels really long compared to an actual heal. And they seem to admit that that was probably an oversight and will likely be adjusted. So it seems like remove curse, remove greater curse will be brought in line with heals in that their cast time will be reduced and they won't be interruptible. Like it won't cause it to not cast if you get hit too many times, basically. Let's see, we're looking for 4 and 5. So that's 5 right there, 5. All right, let's come around here. We'll try to reduce the time necessary to do this for each one by not pulling so far away. I'm just going to Melos and then root when he gets close to me. Oh no, too close, too many. Alright, got a root on him. Ooh, I got a dot on me. I don't think it's a strong one though. 200 a tick. Alright, so we do have this guy rooted. Just gotta wait for these guys to path back. Hopefully it'll be quicker than where I was pulling them to before. Okay, so he's good. Throw a heal over time on myself because I'm kind of low on health. Here, I'll do a normal heal too. Okay, and we'll go after him. Good. Let's try curing ourselves with remove curse and see if that works. Yes, perfect. Alright. I will say this is a little more difficult, tedious than I was expecting. I don't know. I remember that there were 12 mobs and you had to kill them, and I I thought I even remembered that they had to die around the same time, so thank goodness that's not the case here. Like, uh, yeah, I don't think I will be able to pull that off because it'd be basically you have to tank 12 of them at the same time and try to get their health down all equally, and yeah, that would be a mess. But these hit a lot harder than I was expecting, and yeah, it's a little more time consuming having to split them and kill them individually. I'm very glad I was able to skip the first part of the zone though. Okay. Alright, that was number 5. So number 4, it should be the only one that's rootable now, right? Is that number 4? Wait, no, that's... Okay, where are we? As far as... We are southeast side, so yes, this would be 4 right here. Wait, what? Really? Doesn't feel like. I guess that's 6, so this would be 4, sure. Alright, try it again. Alright, we got him. Alright, we got him rooted. I'm wondering if this wall here would potentially be good enough for splitting the non-rootable ones. Like, if one paths around the corner and I stand up, will they not come? You know what I mean? Since they can't, like, see you. Sneak hide. We'll try it. Or, no, there's still a bunch of them on our aggro table here on the extended target list, so I'm not going to try it. I'm guessing the answer to my question is yes, they will still come. Alright, how come I still have... Okay. Alright. We'll get this guy. Ouch. Yeah, see, I got hit for 2,700 and that... I mean, I've got 17,000 hit points, but, you know, you take a couple 2,700 hits and that's like 30% of your health. Alright, this could be fun. What do we want to do here? Alright, we're not going to be able to use root. At least I don't think so. I'll try root real quick, just to see. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. Root landed on that one. I was not expecting that. I want that Petrifying Earth to go away because he's going to keep aggroing every time I stand up and it's just going to pull the other ones. I guess I could just try continuing to do Feign Death. There we go. That should do it. Oh, wait. Nope. Apparently not. So this is what I was talking about like the old-fashioned way for Feign Death. Say we got like at least one of them reset back there, but we got 3 over here. And when you Feign Death, it has an inherent small chance for a Membler on each individual mob, which is nice if you only have like 1 or 2 guys coming at you. But, you know, to clear, you'd have to hit that small chance on everything at the same time in order to like clear aggro completely. Otherwise, the things that it didn't clear on are probably going to be in proximity of the other things that it did clear on, and then, you know, just cascading aggro. Is this guy still rooted? Yeah. Alright, problem. Bad move rooting that guy, but I honestly did not expect it to land, so I guess there's at least one more that we can do the pull and root situation with. so that one said he resist, or did I not get it off? I don't know. Maybe I feigned death too quickly and didn't actually attempt to get the root off. Okay, so maybe the guide is not super accurate, or the info I was looking at as far as which ones were rootable was not accurate. Because it says here 6 are mesable, 6 are rootable. But we've killed 6 and we rooted each one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels like they're all rootable. Alright, is this one? Okay. So try this again. No, feign death. Alright, we got a fresh. Oh, oh. Yeah, so that was a Membler. You see how I got a fresh root on him? And then, like, I feigned death, and, like, 2 seconds later, he's like, oh, bye. So, since aggro was completely cleared on him, the debuff faded. But we got this guy over here, so maybe he'll stick around. Is this guy still rooted? Oh, it's okay. He's not. Okay, so it's just this one now. Hopefully. Alright, we're getting 2. Hopefully. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hang on. Probably gonna get summoned because our dots are ticking. Or not. Did I actually get a dot on him? Yeah, soul consumption's on him, but he's not coming for me, and neither are the other guys. Okay. Looks like root wore off of him, so he's heading back. Let's see if we can get him to come over here. Where are they? Where are they? Looks like they gotta run all the way around. Oh, here they come. Alright, so we'll try to debuff this guy. Let's see if we can root him. Just random guy. Rooted. Okay. Kind of feels like they're all rootable. Which, like, yeah. Alright. Alright, let's speed this up a little bit. If we can root them all, slow them all. Oh, wait. Root just wear off of that guy? Hey, now. Or maybe root can't do root on that one. I don't know. Alright, who else can I root? Alright, get him. Can we do this guy, or is he immune to root? Nope, got him. Alright, this guy, slow, debuffed, his magic resist, rooted. Okay, so they're all rootable, it seems like. It was just inaccurate information, or something changed to make it easier. It was doable. You know, we would have been able to pull it off. It would have been very time consuming. Alright, we got them all rooted. We're going to start killing them. Oof. Alright, let's go. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, wait, don't kill me. Oh no, we got a bunch of them. Alright, this guy. Can we root him? He's like... Probably root him, but... Alright, gotta keep ourselves healed here. Oh no, here comes another one. Alright, attack off. While we figure out which one's here. This one. Nope. This one. He's probably gonna summon us. Oh no, we got another one coming. Yeah, this was a mistake. Alright. Yeah, trying to like juggle root on, I don't know how many were left, 6, 7, 5, with roots breaking randomly was not the best idea. So we'll take a minute to get back there. All right, we're back in Plane of Earth B. One nice note that I did read in the in-game guide for the zone was that there's no time limit on this event. Hang on a second. Sneak is just failing. There we go. So I think, like I was saying towards the beginning of this, we might be dying a lot. That's not going to prevent us from completing it. It's just gonna be time consuming. Running back, and man, sneak failed again. Pretty confident that once we deal with getting these things dead, most likely be able to take the Avatar of Earth that spawns. But who knows? It might be one of those things where I was wrong again. Ah, hey, looks like this one might still be rooted over there. Yeah, root's about to fade. That's alright. That's alright. We got back here quickly enough that got a free split. Okay. Let's do it again. Okay, here. I'm just gonna try to come straight out. Wait for him to get bottom of the stairs, root him, and feign death, and then root did not stick. Oh no. My pets. Well, okay. Alright. Well, what is this guy doing? Alright, we're in trouble. Too many, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw some slows on. Okay, he's slowed. He's slowed. He's slowed. He's. I guess we got them slowed enough that we're 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 able to do this. Make sure I keep myself healed though. All right. How about Call of the Ancients? Although Rabid Bear. Heal myself. Make sure I keep Quiescence on my heal over time. Try to cure that slow on myself. Okay. Hey, we got a title. I have no idea what it is. Ouch. Alright. Quiescence faded. I got Bond of Death up too, so hopefully an additional heal over time. I think we got this. Alright, let's start applying dots on the other ones as well. So something else I heard in the Q&A that was done recently, a couple days ago, was they're going to be buffing Shamans again. Thanks. Shamanic Curse, the AA ability that applies a dot to your target. Like, there's a chance for an additional dot to be applied to your target on each time your dots tick on the target. That dot has a negative attack speed debuff, and all right, there's the Avatar of Earth, and he's coming, and we got that on him, we got him slowed. Okay, we'll see how hard he hits. Anyway, there's okay, he's hitting kind of hard. Not gonna lie. There's similar AA abilities for Necros and Druids where like it has a chance to apply some effect each time your dots tick. And I guess a little while back they changed the Necro version so that focus effects, like Warren focus effects, or I guess even focus effects through Tribute, apply to that ability, like for example Shamanic Curse. That is the case for Necros. It is not the case for Druids and Shamans. So they're going to bring Druids and Shamans in line with Necros, basically giving a damage increase. Like, so we'll get even more powerful. All right, we've done it. We got our Mound of Living Stone. We defeated the Wrath Council. We got some, looks like junk loot. None of it's even enchanted. Leaf-twined guards. Arms or wrist, actually. Blaze of the Lightbringer. Reduces the cast time of detrimental spells by 20%. Earth Spine Staff, primary two-hand blunt, Bite of Bertoxulus, decrease hit points by 150. It doesn't look like it's a dot. I don't think. Yeah, it looks like just single target direct damage proc. Essence of Earth and Elemental Silk Pants. Alright, let's make sure we got a... We did receive a character flag when we killed him. So that's good. That was tedious, but we did it. Alright, here. We are the king of Plane of Earth. What is that? Essence of Earth. Let's talk to him. Yep. Okay, I guess we got another thingy. Yeah. Mound of Living Stone. Mound of Living Stone. Okay, we already have one, so we don't need a second one. Destroy. Okay. Alright, let's redo some buffs here. That. This. Let's do our item buffs. Okay, so I think that pretty much gets us Plane of Time flagged, if I remember right. Wrath Council, let's look at here. So we got a Mound of Living Stone, which is needed for the Plane of Time key. It says next step is the Quintessence of Elements, which is the Plane of Time access. And it looks long. But we've already done all of it. I got my Odilic vial right here. I'll move it here. It is a 4-slot container. We got our 4 elements from the 4 elemental planes. And before we hit combine, let's pause for 1 minute and I will show you how to get to this point. Alright, so I'm showing my web browser. I'm on eqdb.net, and this is the recipe for the Odilic vial, which is the 4-slot container that's needed to combine those 4 elements in. To make it, you need an unfired medium container, two high quality firing sheets, and a multi-element glaze. And the trivial is very low. It might even be no fail. And it's done in a pottery kiln. So the unfired medium container is pretty easy. Let me see if I can find that one. Unfired medium container. 36 trivial, so like even if you have no skill, just throwing a couple of these in a pottery wheel, you'll probably succeed. Medium jar sketch, block of clay, water flask, pretty easy. And then you get the unfired medium container, which is used as part of the Odilic vial. Odilic vial? That's difficult to say. The multi-element glaze is the kicker there. That requires glaze from each of the elemental planes. So magma glaze, aqua glaze, earthen glaze, windy glaze. Once you have those, you combine them in a glaze mortar. It says combine in glaze mortar. The glaze mortar is a 4-slot container that's purchased from a pottery vendor. So you can look up like where to get that. It's definitely sold in Plane of Knowledge, probably elsewhere. And it's a no-fail combine. This combine cannot fail right here. So that nets you the multi-element glaze. Now, making these glazes, the magma, aqua, earthen, windy, requires items from each of the zones. So in the in-game guide that kind of gives you the info on getting through the planes of power into the plane of time, it tells you, look out for this stuff in this zone. So, if you're here in these zones, try to get these things. In the plane of fire, you need a fiery granite and a solidified magma. Once you have those, you buy one glazed lacquer from a merchant, pottery merchant, and combine those 3 items in the glaze mortar, which is that 4-slot container that I talked about that you can just buy from a vendor. So that is a no-fail combine, so you don't have to worry about failing that. That gets you the magma glaze. Same deal for windy glaze. You need an alabaster beak, ivory storm rider canine, and a glazed lacquer in the glaze mortar combined for the windy glaze. Aqua glaze, you need the emerald colored mephit scales, oil of a frog, and purchased glaze lacquer in the glaze mortar. Get you the aqua glaze. And earthen glaze, liquefied ore, earth, shattered crystal, glaze lacquer, in a glaze mortar, gets you the earthen glaze. So once you have all 4 of those, you combine them in the glaze mortar for the multi-element glaze. And once you have the multi-element glaze and the unfired medium container, you buy 2 high-quality firing sheets off the vendor, combine them in a pottery kiln, and that's a no-fail, cannot fail. It says right there. That gets you the odelic vial, which is what I have. All right, so we've got our odelic vial. It's a 4-slot container, and it takes the 4 pieces that you get from killing the final bosses in plane of fire, plane of air, plane of water, plane of earth. Hit combine, hopefully. And I guess the container is reusable. You get a quintessence of elements, which is legendary and no trade. Okay, cool. I assumed the container was going to be used up, but was not. As far as what to do next, it says... Okay, so we did all this stuff, and actually in the guide it tells you like where to buy these things. It walks you through it. Tells you what you need. So we did the combine. We got our quintessence of elements. We're gonna go to Plane of Knowledge and talk to Gran, and hopefully get Plane of Time flags. So let's cast Gate. We should be bound right in front of Gran. Graham. Couldn't remember his name. Graham. Here we go. Hi, Graham. We're going to tell him we have some stories. And he says he's already heard all the stories, but maybe my flags are out of order, so we'll go take a look. Talk to this person, the seer, who could tell us what the game sees as far as... Says you have not completed your Plane of Time flag. But what do we got to do to complete our Plane of Time flag? Okay, well, it doesn't actually tell you Plane of Time. It says we gotta talk to chronographer, follow his dialogue in the entrance of the plane of innovation. I don't know. We'll try to figure that out. Let's pause for a minute. All right, we are in plane of tranquility. Now, the guide says talk to guy in plane of innovation, but I thought that this sundial over here was the access to the plane of time. So I'm gonna run over here and try to click on it and see what happens. What just happened here? Not experienced enough to pass through an interplanar portal. So maybe we do have to talk to the guy in the plane of innovation. Let's pause while we get there. All right, we've just zoomed into the plane of innovation. The chronographer guy that we need is over here. Looks like he might be in the factory. I'm assuming I can just do this in the open world zone. Okay, here. It's a robot. Hail. Would you like to be transported to the time projection chamber? I don't know what to say. Yes. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. This is cool. Where are we? So we are. This is. I don't remember this. um. This is cool. I mean, we're still in the plane of innovation, just in an entirely inaccessible spot. Like the only way to get there, I guess, is from that guy. Hail. Let's see. He says, Malin fidgets about with excitement. So here you are. This is quite impressive. I cannot wait to see the results of this impressive machine. I have coordinated with the clockworks here that have not gone mad. We have set the machine to tear a point of time open that should be equal to that based on the cipher and history that we have researched. It says I receive a character flag. Based on the findings from the information that you brought back to me, I have determined the exact time to open. I believe the machine will work. Please step up and activate the machine. Once you have formed a bond with the plane of time, you will be able to access the plane of again through the plane of tranquility. They have built a portal there, but no one was able to become attuned to that plane until you, that is. Good luck. Alright, so I guess we click on this thing, and we're going into the plane of time. Here we are. Timekeeper of the Ages. Over this bridge lies an area forged by the future. Inside it you will find weapons and creatures capable of mass destruction, all chosen to defend the previous gems that lie scattered everywhere. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is a whole new, or not new. I've done the Plane of Time before, but again, like 20 something years ago. So I'll definitely have to look into. That's cool. This is like almost like, was it the gray with the Shisar temple and stuff, Shra temple. Um, so yeah, maybe next time we'll be doing the Plane of Time. We'll see about that. I don't know what that entails anymore. I don't know how long that takes. Whether we're equipped to kill things in the Plane of Time. Looks like there's different trials: air, earth, undead, and water. Air, fire, earth, undead, water. So it might be 5. Let's see if we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I think you like go to those areas and you click through and you like start an event or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out. But we've achieved access to the Plane of Time on our solo self-found character. Everything we've obtained ourselves, have not purchased things from other players. And it's been a lot of fun. Feeling very powerful with this character. Here, run over that. Just make sure we can teleport here, I guess. This looks like a rune that we can teleport to in the future. That's going to be it. That's it for this one, guys. A little bit longer than I would have preferred. That Wrath Council was tedious, but we did it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And any newer subscribers out there, I appreciate it. Any long-term subscribers, I know there's been a couple people who have been subscribed for months, so thanks. Thanks for following along. I hope you've enjoyed the journey almost as much as me, or as much as me. I hope you're having fun with your characters or character like me. Yeah, until next time. Take care.